The thing is, all the motherfuckers I know with fathers, like, I'm like, that didn't work out too well.
The ones that do have dads.
Yeah, I'm like, that didn't work out too well. So I'm like, why do I have to listen to everyone else when all I see are these constant mistakes? What I was gonna say earlier, while you were talking about, you know, it actually, it never. I mean, I've been processing it, but it finally just clicked. I think a part of the reason why I'm also so calm about this whole fatherhood thing, despite not knowing what's gonna happen.
Are we going back to risk right now?
I don't even know. I think maybe should people telling you, but also maybe
okay.
Should people?
No, but it's also because
like,
I don't have a father. I didn't have a father, so I actually have nothing to compare it to.
Okay.
I don't even know what one would do. I mean, like, I had a stepfather that's been there since I was like 3 months old, but we never had a father-son relationship. He was just some dude that was always
just some
around.
dude.
And he's always been around.
So has he never given you? So now he knows.
He's never given me fatherly advice.
Okay,
Like,
so
we've never
even
engaged as father and son before.
even in this period now that you know.
Dude, since we've been pregnant, I've not spoken to him.
Okay.
Yeah, this whole year, I don't think I've spoken to him.
This is a segment in its own.
He's just kind of, he's my mother's husband.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I kind of, in some ways, because we have a patchwork family, and I somehow understand why this happens. Like, my dad did this with my second youngest sister. And it's just, that was the first child that my mother had that wasn't his.
Oh yeah, no,
And he took it upon himself
why.
that he was like,
No, I think I could
At the same
understand why it
thing.
happens, you know, for a man to have to raise another person's kid. I don't think I really fault him for that personally, though.
Gotcha.
But what I'm saying is that I just don't have the baggage of fatherhood of father, something to compare to. Oh, I have to measure up to this, or I
Gotcha.
have to not do this. It's
So-
just like, I don't really. Ignorance is
well,
bliss.
but do you think that there's a part of you that actually compares it to the dad you don't know, in the sense of, now I got to be the dad that this kid knows. And I got to be
there
here.
has been that. There has
right?
been that. I have to be here.
I'm going to be one up on the
Yeah.
dude because he wasn't there.
It wasn't about one up. It was more just kind of like, I don't want to give this kid that feeling that I had, the realization that, oh, I don't have a father and there's no one to protect me.
Yeah.
I see.
And I don't want to give this kid that, to ever have that feeling.
Yeah. I totally get that.
So when people say some stuff to you, you're just like, yeah, whatever. This is just, I'll just run with it.
About fatherhood?
It's about shit people say. Because we're still on this segment.
Because I'm always, because
Trying to
I'm like,
segment, man.
I'm gonna jump back.
because the thing is, all the motherfuckers I know with fathers, like, I'm like, that didn't work out too well.
The ones that do have dads.
Yeah, I'm like, that didn't work out too well. So I'm like, why do I have to listen to everyone else when all I see are these constant mistakes? And I don't know. And also, I mean, I think also the Nigerian culture that we come from, like, men really are still this very patriarchal, chauvinistic, stubborn. And I really, you know, it's not so much that, oh, I have to reject against this, but it's more just, okay, I saw how all of that happened, and no, I just don't want that. There are aspects of it I want, but I also have the freedom to pick and choose.
I feel you on that. I mean, my issue is my dad. I haven't spoken to him for many, many years, and we just don't speak.
He lives in London.
Yeah, he lives in Essex.
They're still together, your parents?
No.
Okay.
They split when I was like 10. So, but he's just been let's say the best way is to put it, been an arsehole for a very long time. So we just don't speak, and because he's so stubborn, like, it was just it would have been our relationship could have been better if he just, hey, you know, son, I fucked up. But he would never.
That's Nigeria,
ever
man.
say
That's
it.
Nigeria all day.
So our relationship is just completely deteriorated.
I think it's a generational thing.
Maybe, maybe.
I think when you think back, it's not just West Indies or Nigeria or wherever. I think a lot of men I think we're one of the
Stubborn,
first generations that are even self-reflective
Yeah.
in general. You know what I
It's
mean?
crazy.
So the one thing that's interesting is that we all, the three of us, have had issues with our dads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my dad left when I was 10 or 11 or something, and he went off to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he came back. Then he came back when I was like 20, and that was weird in and of itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But this is the thing. I think that in some ways it's a good thing that we're doing something like this, because I think this is also what's driving us to do this.
Yeah.
The fact that the absentee father in our lives are driving us to say, well, we don't want to be these stereotypical black men, and we don't want to perpetuate that, so we're going to do the opposite.
Gonna be there every day.
We're going to be there every day. I'll be up in your life. What you
Parent
eating?
teacher conferences.
You
and shit.
eating there?
Is that healthy? Are those carrots?
Where'd you go?
Thank you for tuning in to Wolfgang. If you like the podcast, please check us out on our YouTube channel or any of your favorite audio platforms. Likes or subscribes are always welcome. The Wolfgang Dads will be back this Monday and every Monday after that, so stay tuned.